War has shaped our world in brutal, bizarre, and mind-bending ways. Some wars are remembered for their scale, others for how absolutely insane they were. From animal armies to months-long conflicts over pastries, here are the top 10 craziest wars in history you won't believe actually happened. #10, the Great Emu War, 1932 Australia. Yes, this was a war against birds. In 1932, Australian soldiers armed with machine guns were deployed to Western Australia to eliminate emus destroying farmland. The emus outran the soldiers, evaded traps, and ultimately won. Officially, the Australian Army lost a war to giant birds. #9, the Football War, 1969 El Salvador versus Honduras. A real war triggered by a soccer match. Tensions between El Salvador and Honduras boiled over after a World Cup qualifier. It lasted 4 days, killed over 2,000 people, and ended with a ceasefire. But the damage was long-lasting. Proof that soccer is serious business. #8, the Pastry War, 1838-1839, France versus Mexico. A French pastry chef in Mexico had his shop looted by Mexican officers. He demanded compensation, and when Mexico refused, France sent warships. Thus began the Pastry War. It ended after France bombarded Veracruz and Mexico agreed to pay 600,000 pesos. #7, the War of Jenkins Ear, 1739-1748, Britain versus Spain. Named after an ear. Captain Robert Jenkins presented his severed ear to British Parliament, claiming the Spanish cut it off. Outraged, Britain declared war. It escalated into a broader conflict involving multiple empires, all over one man's ear. #6, the 335 Years' War, 1651-1986, Netherlands versus Isles of Scilly. The longest war with 0 casualties. The Netherlands declared war on the Isles of Scilly during the English Civil War, but no peace treaty was ever signed for 335 years. It ended peacefully in 1986. No shots were ever fired. #5, the War of the Oaken Bucket, 1325, Modena versus Bologna. 2 Italian city-states went to war over a stolen wooden bucket. Modena soldiers stole a bucket from a Bologna well. Bologna declared war in response. 2,000 people died over that bucket, which is still on display in Modena today. #4, the Pig War, 1859, USA versus UK. One pig caused an international military standoff. An American settler shot a British pig on San Juan Island. Both nations sent warships, and troops stood face-to-face for months. It nearly escalated into a full-scale war, but ended peacefully with joint occupation. #3, the War of the Stray Dog, 1925, Greece versus Bulgaria. A Greek soldier chased his dog across the border into Bulgaria and was shot. Greece invaded in retaliation. In just 10 days, dozens were killed. The League of Nations intervened to de-escalate. Yes, a dog almost started a Balkan War. #2, the Lejar versus France War, 1883-1983. After French mobs insulted the Spanish king, the tiny Spanish town of Lejar declared war on France. No one fought, no shots were fired. And after 100 years, Liger declared victory. #1, the War of the Whiskers, 2025, future parody segment. Let's get weird. In the year 2025, a fictional micronation of cat lovers declares war on a rival dog-themed island. Reasons include fur shedding in international waters, midnight meowing, and canine propaganda. Peace is finally brokered by a neutral third party, a parrot cult. Okay, not real, but admit it, you'd watch that movie. From bird uprisings to soccer-triggered battles, history is full of stories that sound too strange to be true. Which one blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time on WarLoreLearn, where the wild side of history comes to life.